Right, let's talk about some of the coolest headstones that I've seen throughout my travels at cemeteries, which I realize is a very weird sentence to say out loud. First up is this headstone. I found it at a cemetery in Vermont, and I just really love how it gives this whole history of who he was, who his parents were, and how he died in somewhat of a newsworthy way. Next up is this headstone, found in the same Vermont cemetery, only a little bit down from the first one. I think this is the most unique headstone that I have ever seen. You can see the child's name, I think it's her son, on the peeling bark, and it also talks about who her daughter was. And look at the detail on this. I am just absolutely astounded. All right, next is this one. This is a little bit closer to home in the cemetery that I normally clean in. And the coolest thing is, I don't know if you can tell, but that's a tiny picture. I try to get another picture of it, but it's so hard to photograph. But you can actually see what this young man looked like, even though he died in 1899. I don't even know how they did it. I don't know how they do it today. But the fact that I'm bad at math. So many years later, we can still see what he looked like is just incredible. What is this? I think this one is just really beautiful. It's a poem that's in French, and I had asked my cousin to translate it for me, and he did. And it wasn't an exact translation, but it was just so beautiful. You could really tell who this person was to some extent from their headstone. And that's not something you normally see on these modern headstones. You don't see those poems or these declarations of love. Last but not least is this headstone. I just love the detail on it, the kind of simplicity that it has, and the way that you definitely know that this family 100% was Catholic.